This is Dan from 𝗥𝗲𝗄𝗅.
𝗙𝐿𝐻 from 𝗂𝗏
And if you read carefully, Merry Christmas. Wow, so we're rounding third base coming into home at the end of the year here. And we thought we'd just kind of recap what happened over the last year, where we've been and what we've been up to, kind of the highlights sort of thing. So
Yeah.
And so we've been to 6 countries this year. Well, actually, I've been to 6. You've been to 5, I think. Because I made a trip to the USA. A friend of mine retired and had a big retirement party, and I had some other odds and ends I had to take care of. But together we were in Malaysia, Thailand, Philippines, Bali, Indonesia, and let's see, Vietnam.
Vietnam.
We're in Vietnam right now.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
And yes, we are. Look at what we got here in Vietnam.
Yeah, we ordered it on what, Shopee? Or
Shopee, yes.
Yeah.
Everything here is by Shopee.
And so we're very happy to be back in Vietnam. I guess I don't want to start at the end though. So
Yeah.
last Christmas we were in Borneo, Malaysia, Borneo, Sarawak.
Sarawak.
Yeah, in Kuching, the capital.
Yeah, in Kuching.
And Borneo is one of the largest islands in the world, and about a third of it is Malaysian and 2/3 of it is Indonesian. And we were in the Malaysian part.
Yeah, and they have a small part of that is called Brunei.
Brunei, oh, that's right. Brunei's there too.
One
They have
of the richest country in Southeast Asia.
Yeah, it's an oil and gas company, which I've been to before, but not this trip.
Yeah.
And so we took Chung's parents to Semporna, right?
Yeah, we went to Semporna for a holiday. Then we start to travel around the Borneo. We starting from Sabah,
Yeah.
which is Semporna, and then we go to Sandakan.
Yeah.
We see the penis.
Proboscis monkeys and the sun bear monkeys and orangutans.
Orangutan, yeah,
Yeah.
it's very easier. And in one trip, you see everything over there.
Yeah, and then we jumped on a jet, and last Christmas we flew to Sarawak, Kuching, and we spent Christmas in Kuching, just the two of us.
Yeah.
And on Borneo, and it was the first time either of us had been to that part of Malaysia.
Yeah. It's my first time is travel around the Borneo. Actually, I've been to Sarawak for work, but just for work, okay?
Yeah.
But so we went from Semporna, Sandakan, and we go to Kota Kinabalu,
Yeah.
and then we flew to Kuching,
Yeah.
and then in Kuching we go to what is the town? over
Cebu?
there? Cebu, yes.
Yeah.
We go to that town.
Yeah, and we spent about a month in Kuching, the capital of
Yes.
Sarawak, and it's a charming little town, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's right on a river, and it's beautiful architecture and history, great temples and food.
Yeah, and also that's the vibe between this in the east and the west is totally different.
Meaning peninsular Malaysia versus Borneo.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally different.
The alcohol is cheaper over there.
Oh yeah,
And people is more friendly over there.
yeah, it seems that way.
Yeah, so you will see very different between these two places if you've been to Malaysia.
Right.
So I was open-eyed to seeing Borneo, Malaysia.
Yeah, and so some other places, we won't do this in order necessarily, but another place that we spent time in Malaysia, for me, was the first time I'd ever been there, was Ipoh.
Oh, Ipoh.
Yeah, Ipoh is, what a charming place that is.
Very charming. The limestone hill with the Chinese temple more than a century.
Right.
Food. Also, they have Malay mosque and Indian temple.
Yeah.
Very colorful. It reminds me like a small version of the Georgetown.
Yeah, it's very charming. It had like Georgetown, it has the graffiti on, the artful graffiti on a lot of the walls and alleys, and it's a university town, so you have a lot of young people partying there, and it's got fun little neighborhoods, and so it was a very charming place. It's definitely, in fact, I think in another video we called that a hidden gem. I don't know if that video is out or not, but it really is a hidden gem, isn't it?
It's already out, so you can go to check out my Channel. So many things in my mind. I'm so sorry. Go to check my channel and you will see this hidden gem.
Ipoh, IPOH. Yeah. And subscribe while you're over there. 𝗙𝗢𝗄𝐄 Ventures. And then we also spent time in Kuala Lumpur and Penang. Kuala Lumpur, this time to do something a little different. We're in Kuala Lumpur. It seems like every year we go there for at least a time.
Yeah.
We broke up normally we'd stay a month maybe, like in the Ampang area, but we spent a week in Ampang.
In Ampang, yes. A week in Bukit Bintang, a week in Bangsar, because we've been to Kuala Lumpur many times and we would love to explore those areas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was quite nice breaking it up like that.
Oh yeah, because you can go to like Bukit Bintang, you go to Bukit Bintang nightlife area, food area, and then you just walking home, so you don't need to take a Grab car or whatsoever. That is so nice.
Yeah, Bukit Bintang is an area where it's kind of a nightlife area where they have nightclubs and restaurants and coffee shops and they have that. What's that word with all
the food street?
Yeah, that's like the food
Street
capital of KL. I mean, just crazy amounts of different foods.
It's very well known for the tourists over there in Bukit Bintang.
Yeah.
And then the next one, we go to Bangsar.
Yeah, Bangsar. I've always loved Bangsar, but we've only stayed there once before. I think maybe for a week.
Yeah.
And we went back for a week, but this time we got a little closer in where we could walk to the walkable area.
The city center of Bangsar, the town, and so nice because walkable. So we just walk to grocery store, bar and restaurant, bank, haircut, mall. Yeah. So it's just so nice over there, the nightlife.
Yeah, and it's a very expat friendly area of all of KL. Really is expat friendly, but they have a lot of international restaurants and bars and it's just done really well, and there's a lot of choices there.
Yeah.
And also the grocery stores and wine stores. It's just a very well done area.
I would prefer, for me, if you ask me between the Bukit Bintang and the Bangsar nightlife, I would prefer the Bangsar nightlife.
Yeah, it's more laid back.
It's more laid back. Drink is much better. It's not so expensive like Bukit Bintang.
That's true. Yeah, the drinks are a little cheaper there. But overall, it's more expensive there. Expensive homes. It's kind of up and coming professionals that live in that area and older, wealthy families in Bangsar, I would say. It's definitely an area of choice for the higher incomes. And then we spent a week in Ampang, which we normally really enjoy. And everything's walkable for us there. We can even get a bus to the KL Towers and the Suria KL Mall and all that. And then there's buses all around there for free.
Just take the bus for, I think, 1 ringgit or 2 ringgit, go to KLCC, watch a movie. It's about like $3, I think.
Yeah, the matinee.
3 or 5. Yeah, 3 to 5.
And so, and then we spent a little bit of time in Penang also, maybe a week.
Yes.
2 different times. We spent like a week there in Penang.
Yeah.
So that's Malaysia. Okay, next up is Thailand. We spent, was it 2 or 3 weeks in Bangkok?
Yeah, 2 and 3 weeks in Bangkok, and eat every day. Go and eat Bangkok food.
Yeah, very nice food. Bangkok is one of the best places in the world for foodies.
Yeah.
And we've spent a lot of time in Bangkok. We really enjoy it there. So we thought Chung checked, because we were going to fly to Vietnam. And so she checked to see what the airfares are like. We saved a little bit on airfare flying out of Bangkok. And so it made sense to go there and enjoy some food before we flew to Vietnam.
Actually, it's just make it out. We just want to go to Bangkok, have food and shop, and then relax, getting a massage. Then we only flew to Vietnam.
And I did go see my dentist. I had a cap replaced. It really do great work there. I don't like to go to any other dentist anywhere in the world anymore, but I really love this dentist.
That one, you're not planning to go to see the dentist. It's just out of sudden it's break.
Yeah, I broke a crown.
And
a tooth I broke, and then they put a crown on.
Amazing! They fixed for you in 3 days.
They did. They prepared for the crown on Monday, and they installed it on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And it was cheap. I don't remember what it was, but it's like 25% of U.S. prices. It was a great deal. So
it's a very good deal.
So we'll talk about Vietnam last because we're here now. But let's see, what else do we need to talk about? Oh, we spent a month in Bali, Indonesia.
Yeah.
Wow.
In Ubud area, very nice place. Also.
Yeah.
Walking distance to the food, our favorite restaurant area.
We found a cute little cottage on a walking street where all these great little restaurants and coffee shops, same thing, just those charming little areas we like. And it was super reasonable, so we decided to book it for a month.
Yeah, and we have a very beautiful cottage, you know, the beautiful house over there.
It feels like a jungle. I mean, just maybe I'll drop some video over this for you so you can see it, but just greenery all around us, a little creek running by. You could hear it during the day and night, and very charming birds coming and going. It felt like you were in the middle of a jungle, but you were in the middle of 𝐵𝐵 and you were just steps away from a bunch of restaurants.
True.
So really hard to beat. So we hung out there for a month. Let's see, what else did we do? We hit Malaysia. We hit we talked about Bangkok, Philippines.
Yeah.
Philippines,
We was in Philippines for 5 months this
Was it
time.
5 months?
I think so, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's right. It was 5 months. We flew into
Siargao.
𝐶𝐈𝐴.
And then from Siargao, we take a ferry to go to Cebu. And then from Cebu,
But wait, 𝐶𝐈𝐴. We can go back. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Talk about.
from the Cebu, we go to 𝗵𝗂.
Yeah.
From 𝗵𝗂, we go to
𝗵𝗫𝐷.
and then 𝗪𝐺𝐻,
Yeah.
𝗙𝗵𝗲. And then from 𝗵𝗫𝐷, we go to 𝗖𝗑𝐿 City.
Yeah.
And then from 𝗖𝗑𝐿 City, we go to Boracay.
Yeah.
So
That whole thing took 5 months.
yeah, we are in Siargao, and Siargao is just very beautiful, like what the people say, you know.
Yeah. Super beautiful. Now, 𝐶𝐈𝐴 is a place where I probably wouldn't recommend retiring necessarily because they get a lot of hurricanes that come through. It's sort of the point, the tipping point, the point where they come in. Not all of them, but enough to worry.
Yes.
But wow, talk about gorgeous. The only thing between 𝐶𝐈𝐴 and Hawaii is ocean. So it's right on the east side of the Philippines, and it's a surfer area.
And you have good food. In Philippines, it's very seldom to find they have many nice food in one area. And Siargao have the good food.
Yeah.
Local food, Filipino food, they have good food.
Yeah.
And then Western food, sushi, Japanese food, and what's other food? A lot of food that we eat.
Yeah.
It's very, very good. I think one of the reasons they have a good food because they have a lot of digital nomads over there.
Digital nomads and surfers and vacationers, not just from the Philippines, but all over the world, come there because it's such a great, beautiful place. So money's chasing these restaurants and they're able to stay open.
Yeah.
So they have a lot of international food choices there.
Yeah, the local vegetarian restaurant over there is amazing.
Yeah, and some of the tours we went on, it's a very untouched part of the Philippines.
Yeah.
So if you do a tour from there, you could just, in a 30-minute boat ride, you're out in the middle of nowhere. It's amazing. Mm-hmm. And we always encourage ground travel. So like Cheng said, we took the ferry from 𝐶𝐈𝐴 to Cebu City, and it took, what is it, like 16 hours or something?
Yeah, because we have to travel from Siargao to go to Surigao.
Yeah.
And then from Surigao, change to Cebu. Yes.
Yeah. And so we went to Cebu. I'd been to Cebu a long time ago, maybe 2009. Mm-hmm. And we stayed in the tech park there, and we toured around the city. They have an old fort there, and they have a market that's so unbelievable, the prices and the selection. Not too far from that, from the fort there in the downtown area. And Cebu is a charming place.
Yeah. It's the first time I've been in the, in the Philippines, and the restaurants and the food, is open 24 hours.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Very nice. And then we jumped on a bus and headed down to...
downtown? Public market?
No, I meant to 𝗵𝗂.
Oh, 𝗵𝗂, sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we go to 𝗵𝗂 because we here have a very nice sardines, school.
Yeah, for snorkeling or diving.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. Have you ever been in sardines? They're just all around you. It's like you're surrounded by fish. It's a school of fish. Very beautiful.
And 𝗵𝗂 is a very cute little town,
It is cute.
Yeah, very cute.
Yeah, it's I would call it like a vacation spot because they have canyons with waterfalls you can tour, and they have the big shark. What's it called? near there.
The whale shark.
The whale shark.
Yeah,
right.
we went to see whale shark also.
Yeah, whale sharks and
amazing.
Yeah, some nice beaches there. So there's a lot going on there for tours and stuff because it's like a tourist area, and so we had a good time there.
Yeah.
And then we headed. We jumped on the bus south and then took the ferry over to Negros and went to 𝗏𝗏𝐻𝐻.
Yeah, we went to 𝗏𝗏𝐻𝐻.
And we were there. It's a couple months, like broken into two pieces, though.
Yeah,
right?
we was there for 2 months. You know, we stay 1 month and then we go to Sikihor and then we come back, stay another month.
Yeah. And 𝗏𝗏𝐻𝐻 is a very livable spot, and it also has fun little tours you can do, waterfalls, beaches.
And we discovered this time the beautiful place is Darwin's, the marine sanctuary.
Oh yeah, the marine sanctuary.
Amazing.
Yeah, yeah. We'd been to Darwin before, but we never snorkeled.
No.
And it was really, really good.
Wow, that is mind-blowing. You
Yeah.
know? Mind-blowing.
And we were really surprised by how much 𝗏𝗏𝐻𝐻 had changed.
Oh.
Because we left during the pandemic. We were there for like 6 months, 7 months. Something.
7 months.
And during the pandemic, and so everything was shut down. And we were only there for like a week when the pandemic, when they shut everything down.
Yeah.
So we didn't really get to know it too well. But now when you go, there's just restaurants everywhere. They have this area on the north side that has restaurants and like a food court.
I love restaurants.
There's live music now, and there's like a new Irish bar.
They also have the Sunday market in Valencia. Now it's bigger and more food choices. It's
Fills
like,
the whole park now practically.
wow, yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing, right?
And a lot of new expats have moved there, so it's an interesting city, and we had a good time.
Yeah, we definitely have a good time.
Then we jumped on a bus and headed
to
north.
Iloilo City.
Yeah.
Also very long hour, you know.
Yeah, that was a long bus ride.
Like 10, 12, I can't remember.
Yeah. And we were surprised. We had heard that it was very clean and beautiful, but we were still surprised how clean and beautiful it was.
Yeah.
I mean, there's different areas of town. It's not like it's all perfect and everything, but there's this area that used to be the airport that they put in a bunch of malls and call centers, and so you have these tall buildings, beautiful sidewalks, you know, restaurants, grocery stores. So it was very charming.
They have a lot of the museum, and also, do you remember on the park and plaza itself, they play in the background some music?
Yeah, of course.
You know, like classic music, piano and background. It's very, very feeling very different, and you are enjoying your walk.
Yeah, so that's the Old Town walking tour. You have these old cathedrals with, you know, the center, the square, and this, you know, from Spanish times, with the park and everything, and they're playing beautiful music. And then they have this this riverfront now that you can walk or ride a bike down. And it's very nice, very beautiful place. Very
so they have a nice, you know, nightlife area, one of bar events, and they're playing very nice 70s, 80s music, you know.
It was a fun bar.
Yeah, I love the music over there.
And then we jumped on another bus and headed further north to
Boracay.
To Boracay.
Boracay.
And we spent a couple
2 weeks.
2 weeks in Boracay.
2 weeks in Boracay. It's just mind-blowing, Boracay. I know people say that Boracay is overrated, that this, that, not to go. But man, if you've never been to Boracay, you definitely have to go to Boracay. It is really, really beautiful.
It is. Yeah. And we stayed in Station 3. There's 3 stations on the, I'll call it the tourist side of the island.
Yes.
Where the white beach is, I think they call it. And Station 3 is, there aren't as many tourists there. So you get up in the morning, you walk out to the beach, you look around, there might be just you and somebody walking their dog or something. Sure, on the way other side of the Station 2 or Station 1, there's more people there, but not where we were.
Yeah. So we have a good time over there.
We did. A lot of great photographs of Chung in 10 different colored bikinis. So.
No, it's only 6.
6 colors?
Yeah.
And then we flew to Vietnam.
And right now we're in Vietnam.
We're in Vietnam, yeah. And we're in the city of Da Nang, which is a popular expat location in Vietnam.
Yes.
And it's really surprised us, hasn't it?
Oh yeah, the rent here, wow, mind-blowing.
Yeah.
And look at what we got here, a Christmas tree. Do you know how much we got this one?
How much was it?
80,000 dong.
So like $2.50 or something?
Kind of about $3.
$3, yeah, $3, you're right.
Yeah. You were surprised because Da Nang weather is quite chill because right now we are in the raining season. So this it's really good for us because we don't have a long sleep because we never think in South Asia will be cold. And then when we here, we go out at like 4, 5 o'clock, maybe like 6, you walk to the beach, whoo, the wind is like
So this is rainy season. And when Chung says cold, what she means is 80 degrees Fahrenheit, which we in the U.S., we kind of think of that as almost perfect weather, 80 degrees.
But if you walk
for
in
you,
the
it's cold.
roadside, it's okay. But if you walk to the beach, because the beach is wind.
If it's windy and rainy, for sure, 80
yeah.
can feel cold, for sure, yeah. But we haven't seen any snowfall yet, have we?
Not yet, but if you go further to Sapa, which is Hanoi, that side,
Often, yeah.
you will see some snow if you wish to see some.
I see. I'm not ready for a white Christmas, so let's stay around here. But we're surprised. We have this beautiful condo. We'll show you, do a report on it.
Yeah.
But it's $280 or something. What is this?
6.5 million, 265, I think.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
And it's really nice. It's got a balcony and
balcony. You have a washing machine. It was have a dryer.
I've really enjoyed, I'll call this seasons. We don't really find seasons in many other parts of Southeast Asia, do we? I mean, where it's cool part of the year and hot the other. I mean, in the mountains you do, like in 𝗏 maybe, or, you know, various parts of Southeast Asia have mountains. But it kind of is fun being somewhere where it's cooler. You're not sweating all the time when you go for a walk.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but it's only in the rainy season. It gets hot like everywhere else in the summer months. So the food, I just think they really make healthy, delicious food that it's mouth-watering, and you just keep going back and eating it, and you don't get tired of it. And it's cheap, like $1.50 probably is what we're paying for a meal on average here. Yes. Now we're not eating in the expat restaurants. We're not eating steak and potatoes. Yeah. We're eating local food, and we're getting local prices.
And we are eating every day out.
Yeah.
3 meals.
And it's such a beautiful walking town. It really has French influences here.
Oh yeah.
And the architecture, the bread, the fashion sense here. But boy, what a great end of the year this is for us.
Oh yeah, perfect.
So anyway, we wanted to kind of give you guys a wrap up of what we did this year, and there's reports on all these places, and we have the Retire Overseas course and all that.
Yes.
But thanks again. Really, you've made this year possible for us, and really all the years since 2019.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I mean, because you're watching these videos and because some of you have joined as members, it's made this life possible for us. And so we want to thank you so much.
Merry Christmas again.
Merry Christmas. I hope you and yours are having a wonderful holiday. It's can be such a wonderful life. Things are going well for you. So you take care.
Take care.
Bye-bye.